Are you missing the boat with AI? It's a good question. The AI is a tool, ChatGPT, you've heard about. There's just a new version of ChatGPT which does several things and will integrate voice so that you can talk to it like a person if you want to do that. And I want to give you some examples of just how that tool can be used. And remember that it is a tool. It's not some omnipotent, always right answer. It's a tool. It can be used for good, it can be used for not so good. It just depends on how you use it, like any tool. So I want to give you some examples of that. I wrote an email on integrity not too long ago. And I wanted to tell a personal story about my father, which I did, but I went into ChatGPT and I said, can you write me an email on integrity? So it wrote me an email on integrity. It was okay. Then I decided I'd play around with it. And I said to it, can you write this in the style of Bruce Whipple? I figured I would get, don't know who Bruce Whipple is. It's not true. It said, certainly. So it went through, wrote it, sounded much more like me. I asked it who were the top business acquisition coaches, and it listed them. I was number 4 on that list. So the database is pretty impressive. I then, for this video, and go back and look at the thumbnail, I went into ChatGPT and I said, can you create an image or thumbnail with a person on the shore missing a cruise boat sailing away? So it did. It gave me a picture. Guy in shorts, cruise boat. So I said, and remember to use prompts to talk to it. Can you put the person in a business suit? And it did put him in a business suit. And then I said, okay, can you make it 1280 by 720 as far as the pixel size? And because that's what would go in YouTube, and it did. But it gave me a squashed version of it. It didn't look right. So I said, can you extend the borders so that it looks good and isn't squashed or stretched? And it did that, which is the image. And I'll put that image up here. So think about that for a second. These are royalty free. You don't have an issue with copyright on them in this. But I was able to talk to ChatGPT. I was also to give it prompts. It gave me answers, and pretty impressive. So that's one example. Actually 2 examples, the email and then the image. Third example is you can use it, and you can even upload PDFs of financials and ask it to calculate EBITDA, calculate cash flow, etc., etc. You can put a PDF up there and it'll do it. One thing I would caution you with, when you got those financials, ended up signing a non-disclosure agreement. So who knows where those go if you put them up to ChatGPT. So the numbers aren't terribly important, but the person's name, the company's name, the locations, I would remove all of that and just put the numbers up there, which is really all you want anyway. So it's an incredibly powerful tool that you can use. We created, my marketing director and I, a course which was how to use AI to supercharge your business acquisition. If you go over to brucewhipple.com, if you look at the boot camps and courses, you'll see that there. It's still current. It's very fast moving, but John created the agenda such that it would survive a few iterations here, certainly. So I think it would be good. Again, it's a tool. Use it that way. But it's incredibly valuable in so many ways. Do research, write for you, or at least give you the first draft of that. So make sure you do that. If you are looking for ways to get started, go over to brucewhipple.com and get the free course. If you want to go there directly, just go to brucewhipple.com/get class. But AI is here to stay. It's a tool. Originally, when I started this, we didn't have the literally, we didn't have the internet. I started this in 1993. My first email address was 1995. So things have changed. Didn't have LinkedIn, didn't have all the social media tools that are available now. So use the tools. There are certainly techniques like cold calling, sending letters that have been around forever. Those are still effective, but these other can be very effective too. So use them. I hope that helps. You need to understand the steps. Again, if you don't know what those are, go over to brucewhipple.com. The Acquisition Advantage Bootcamp is the best way I have to learn those steps and then have an ongoing dialogue with the Q&A that we do each month. So use the tools, take action. That's a big key, and keep pushing.